Smash puny blarg. Crush frogs. Crush frogs. So am I going to the final area now? Like, is this where the
Looks like
baddie is?
you are, yeah.
He told me there was a thing at the end, like a thing for ammo
Like, you can
refill.
still go forward. There's one more cutscene, and then there's the Gadgetron box before you fight the boss.
Okay, well I may as well just like get the bolt while I'm here, right?
I know, but you should get the checkpoint.
Yeah, but will it matter?
I mean...
Because like if I die, they'll just respawn anyway.
I mean, yeah, but then you don't have to fight all those dudes again.
I mean, I guess not.
Don't worry, I promise it doesn't take you directly into the boss.
Okay, I trust you. I trust you. I trust you enough. I trust you enough. Oh, I see the Gadgetron box, yeah.
Imbeciles. After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
It is pretty poetic.
That's it, Clank. Let's get him.
Okay. You sure, Megan?
I was pretty sure.
Well, now you know.
Phases to this boss, because you do fight him as Ratchet too.
No,
I do remember having to start from that.
Oh.
You might have been useful to me after all.
I just hit him a few times.
Too bad you chose the wrong
Interesting.
side.
Oh,
You're Small Clank now.
I am Small Clank.
There you go. So yeah,
So I can
if
just
you died
leave?
here, yeah, it'll just spawn you back here.
Why does it let me just leave?
I don't know, to be honest.
I mean, I guess it's nice of it in a way, but I don't know why it would just let me leave. That's really weird. I've never been able to just say no to a boss fight like that.
Nah, I'm not feeling it today.
Okay, well, how the hell do I get the gold bolt then? I know you don't know, so I can't even really ask for hints.
Yeah, I don't remember at the moment.
Okay, can you try to search your memory banks? just a little bit.
I mean, I'm thinking about it.
Because it's not down there. There's nothing down there except for my doom. So I can't go down there. I'm trying to even like look around to see where that's a window, right? That wouldn't be it. Like it has like would it be close to the door, do you think?
Maybe?
It's like it wouldn't be down this secret path too, right? Like I could see them hiding it like in the cliff area. I could see that. Hold on, I have a bit of an itch in my eye. Can I jump over here? I can probably. Okay, we may have it sussed out. We may have it sussed out. Let's see. All right. You're going down, game. You may have been kind of douchey to me in the last level, but I still like you, and I'm still gonna destroy you though. Even if my nose and stuff keeps itching now. Ah, damn it. I can make that, right? I should be able to.
Make it where?
Onto that platform.
Possible?
Thanks, Fraggin.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I like that you're being helpful. I just find it funny that, well, you don't really know on the one part where I could kind of use it a lot. But to be fair, I'm also just kind of asking questions. Like, it's okay that you don't know. And you don't need to be sorry. Honestly, I'm just kind of trying to save time by asking you. Oops. Because I mean, it does look like I can jump over there, and there is a platform. Like, that is definitely a platform. I don't think they'd put that there for no reason.
I mean, I would assume not.
Oh, what the hell happened? What happened there? I don't know, though. It just seems like it's just out of reach, though. That's why I'm not too sure. Because it seems just out of reach, but also plausible. And I don't think I've been on those platforms yet, right?
I don't believe so.
I guess I could go for the smaller platform. That's the one that's a bit lower. But that one's far away, though. I don't know, Megan, thoughts? No, I definitely can't get the speed with that.
I don't remember ever going up over there.
I know. Do you think it's just like a decorative platform? Maybe you're not supposed to go on it?
I think it's just decorative, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know. Do you want me to look it up?
You don't need to. It's up to you. I don't think you need to. I think we can figure it out. I'm just trying to think, like, logically, where might it be? Like, where might they put it? Because I don't think they'd put it.
Oh, I don't know if you'll figure this one out yourself.
Does it require a Viz bomb?
No.
Oh, darn. I was thinking it might. Shoot.
Do you want me to tell you?
Sure.
So if you go up to the force field and use the taunter, you can get the little alien guy to come up, and I guess it will step on a button to disable the force field.
Oh, I see the button in there now. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. See, that's clever. That's clever. See, I like that. Okay. Well, thank you, by the way,
Yeah.
for letting me know. Which one is the taunter again? Or is that a weapon?
It is a weapon.
Well, darn.
And it's, yeah, that one. Speaker.
All right. Thank you very much, Megan.
You're welcome.
See, that's why I don't need to be sorry, because you're very helpful.
I mean, yeah.
Megan, you're helpful. You're fine. You're really helpful, like, honestly. Like, hell, dude. There's no way I could have gotten the hoverboard thing done without you. Like, at all. That would have been, like, a no-go. An absolute no-go. Like, I would have had to come back a good few sessions for that one.
Probably.
Thanks, Megan. I'm glad you have confidence in my skill.
No, you do fine.
No, I know. It's really hard, though. So, to be fair, it's because you were actually going to be able to finish this today. Well, quote-unquote finish. Like, it's not going to be done yet, technically. Because we got to get... Yeah, done with the story. There you go. That's a good way of looking at it. Oh, so that's all gold bolts. Right, Megan? Got all gold bolts. I did actually pick it up, right? I didn't just, like, go up there and then turn around. Okay, good. Just making sure.
It would have been really funny if you did that, though.
That would have been really funny. It also would have been really tragic. Ugh. Yeah, this way. Okay, so I can't just become Giant Clank again for some reason.
Well, it's because he's after you.
Well, he's zapping me, but I mean, he didn't zap the thing I can stand on.
But he's after you.
Okay, fair. He's at me. You got me there. Okay, so where is he?
You gotta go behind you. There's some swing shot things.
So if I would have stayed, would he have like gone that way, and I would have been like, oh, I gotta follow him.
Yeah.
Okay.
They want you to follow him.
got some
But...
great bargains for you.
Well, I mean that's fair. It's just I don't know. I just remember there being a health bar.
Yeah, you'll get a health bar when you get closer again.
Okay, so he does just retreat. Okay, so it's not okay. All right. I think I'm good. I think I'm solid on stuff. Don't even care. You things can break all you want. I got all the bolts. And that's all I care about. There you go. I'll break that one down though. Just for my own amusement. My own fun. Ow. Pulling a very Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage on me, huh? Oh, this is going well. That went almost too well. Oh no, not my platform. Oh shit, not my platform. Oh shit, not my platform. Okay, I think I'm fine. I think it only moved slightly. Get the ammo. I do like these platforms. I like how they kind of die out from under you.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's weird that I like it, but I do. There's some kind of fun about it in a way. Oh darn. He's doing that again. Ow. That's not really okay. It's doing some damage to him. There we go. Okay, so he just keeps on doing this, huh? Makes sense. You like beat him up a little bit. He cheeses it. He's like, I'm gonna blow up your platform, and then you find him again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty nice. A very classic feeling boss. Very classic final enemy. Oh, hell yeah, dude. This looks... Oh, what the fuck? Okay, they threw me for a loop. They threw me for a bit of a loop. That was good. I like that. Clever.
A countdown will commence. The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about? Who do you think polluted our last world?
Big final twist.
I did. This is about one thing and one thing only. Cash. And lots of it. You see, I've been paid for...
Man, they really did a big subtitle box on this, huh?
Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again. Ah, brilliant.
Why?
That's pretty evil.
You evil little...
Save it, Clank. We have to stop that timer.
Gonna be timed.
Power slam that button to terminate the countdown. To power slam, jump and press the R1 button.
Okay, thanks, game. Good thing I, oh, shit. Oh, I got ground rails.
Yeah, there's ground rails on the side.
Want to get off. I want to get off of this wild ride. I assume I need to hit this.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Oh, no, not nice. Not nice. Not nice at all. I need the grind rail. Give me the grind rail. All right, sick. Damn. So I don't know how I feel about these things. It's like they're black, so they make me think explosive. I don't know if that's actually the case.
I mean, they're bigger gadget bots.
Okay, so they don't explode. Well, that's good. That's good to know.
Well, they might. I
Make it
don't know.
no,
They were
don't
gonna
say
bite me
that.
for sure.
Yeah, you're right.
they're
They
trying to
definitely want
bite
to bite me. Those mines. Oh, dude, why? Let me think here. I guess go back to Tesla Claw. Oh.
Yep, they'll do that a couple times.
I mean, it's a good way to keep you on your toes, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh. Get on! Nah, that's fine. You can drop mines around, I guess. I'll destroy some. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. But not today. Oh, okay. This is scary when he does this, dude. He like moves super fast. But yet it seems fair still. It's weird. Like I can't get off this wild ride. It's too bit of a trick.
Yeah, they did a good job with this boss fight.
They did. The boss fight feels really good. Okay, what's he doing? Oh, okay. What's this? What was that? Oh, he's doing like beams.
Electro balls.
Electro balls. Yeah, that's it. Now, do I need to hit him? I don't know. Or is it just like, I just need to wait. I was gonna say, I don't want to. I've come this far. I don't want to get hit now. Not yet. Oh shit. That's a very small timer now.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here? What's all the green things?
These rockets, I guess?
I see. That's very hardcore. So close.
Oh. You just need to hit like one more of those and you would have got him.
Damn it.
Oh.
I got distracted. It wasn't your fault, by the way, before you think that. I just got distracted.
I mean, yeah.
I heard you. No, you didn't.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
That was all me. I heard you need to hit him with one more, and then I looked up at my Devastator ammo count, and I think that's not exactly what got me, but
Yeah.
no.
That's okay. Second try.
But Megan, it could have been first try though, Megan.
Oh, that's a nice one.
I mean, that would have been pretty nice if you got a first try.
Megan, I'm disappointed in myself.
You
Yeah, Megan.
did really good though.
Yeah, Megan. No dinner for me tonight. It's all for you only.
No,
I'm
you eat your
kidding.
food.
I'm kidding. I'm gonna eat my food later. I wish
That's right,
to have
better.
dinner. All right. I'm still a bit disappointed in myself, though. I'm not gonna lie. Just a bit, though. But this is a pretty nice final boss fight.
Yeah.
The lead up to it, though, was a pain in the ass. I will admit, that's probably the one level I will say I really don't like in this game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, yeah, it's just a little bit too harsh. A little bit too harsh for what it expects of you, I guess, would be the correct way to put it. Where it's like, it expects you to get through all this with the tools at your disposal, which are some pretty nice weapons, yeah, but where's my ability to aim? Yeah, where's my ability to aim, game?
Well, then you're gonna like 2 when we get to that.
I will like to. Like I said, from what I remember, I know in 2 you do at least get like, they treat it more like a gun game, which is good, right? But I'm gonna like 2 quite a bit. And here's where they fake you out. That's so mean. Like, that really is so mean.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and I'm gonna give myself some credit and say I beat it first try. I don't care what the game says. He was basically done. This is just a bonus victory lap. It's not even that hard of a boss either. You know, I thought it'd be a little bit more difficult. I mean, I know it killed me, but still. Considering I lasted on 1 health for like the majority of the fight. Yeah, not very hard.
No, it's not nearly as hard as the planet is.
Ow, rude. I like that you can shoot him on the grind rail as well. I don't know, something kind of badass about that.
I always really liked that as a kid. That cool guy moment.
Yeah. Ow. See, where was the health on the ground when I needed it, game? Where was it then? Here's some blaster ammo. A couple more Devastator rounds. I don't know what's destroying his mines, but sure. Ow. What? There we go.
Yeah, you got hit in the air and it like canceled your animation or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I'm pretty sure I did the jump. Aw, damn it.
Close.
Megan, I'm so mad. Not like actually mad, but you know, quote unquote mad.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Okay, well, you know, I guess since we're basically at the end of the game anyway, I guess I can kind of give A few just like real legit thoughts on Ratchet and Clank since
that's a nice one.
well, we're gonna be beating it relatively soon, I imagine. Honestly, you know what? Overall, especially taking into consideration the time it came out, yeah, really good game. Has some hiccups that are definitely there due to age before they figured out exactly what they wanted to do with it. But I mean, you gotta kind of cut them some slack for that, right? Okay, I thought Megan was gonna say a piece, but that's fine.
Well, no, you definitely can. I
No,
think it's fair.
yeah, I don't know. I thought you were gonna say something there, Megan. I apologize. My bad. I can never read when you want to speak, right? Like I can read you pretty well most of the time, but I can't really read you at least when I can't see you when you want to talk, or
Well,
when you'll
yeah.
have something to say, I guess. But yeah, especially taking into account like the time and everything, it's a good game. It's very solid.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it.
Like the only issues I've ever had with the game, like real issues, are the camera being a little bit weird and not, you know, doing what a more modern camera would.
Yeah.
And also the lack of being able to aim. That's probably the thing that's aged the least. Otherwise, everything else has been pretty fine. You know?
Yeah.
Ah, that one shouldn't have hit me. That one shouldn't have hit me. No, it should have. It totally should have. I didn't jump quickly enough. But a very solid game. But I already know I'm gonna like Ratchet 2 more. I guess it's kind of the thing going into this. Is I already know I'm gonna like Ratchet 2 a lot more. Number 1, because it's everybody's favorite. Number 2, I remember really liking it when I did play it. Although I don't really have any specific memories of playing it. I just know I enjoyed it. What about you, Megan?
Oh, what do I think about the game?
Well, no, just like any overall thoughts about the game, having seen it played now by someone who hasn't ever really finished it.
I think it was really fun to see you kind of get better as you went through the game. Like even in watching you play compared to when you started playing Velden, and when you're doing the boss fight now, you do seem to be moving and shooting a lot better.
Well, that's good.
It's kind of fun. Now the hoverboard, I know it takes a lot of practice. It honestly is kind of a shitter. I'm surprised I actually beat that as a kid because it's pretty difficult.
It is. You know, it's funny though. I don't really have a problem with the hoverboard stuff. It's hard, but like, I don't know. I don't really have a problem with it, weirdly enough. Cause see, it's kind of funny because you'd think that would be one of my complaints, because it's like, it does seem unnecessarily difficult. But there's something about it that I think makes it like makes that understandable. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure how I want to put it.
But yeah, I look forward to seeing you play the rest of the games.
Okay, well, I hope it's gonna be worth the wait. I don't know when we're gonna get to it, mind you.
Yeah, it might be a bit. I'm not sure if we're planning to go into another stream game first. If we're just
Oh my
gonna
god, cheap!
take a break
That
from
was
it.
cheap. They surrounded
That
me,
was
Megan.
kinda cheap.
That was kind of cheap. That one I'll say was actually kind of cheap. But yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest. Cause I'm not. Yeah, I don't know if you wanna like honestly, Megan, it's really up to you. Cause I'm kind of good to just hop into another game with you here, besides Phantasmagoria, which we do already have on the go. But besides that, like, So I know we have Sly, we have Ratchet 2. I don't know if you'd want to include the Jack games.
I mean, we could at some point.
So I'm not really too sure, like, what you want to do with that. Yeah, you know, it's something to think about, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I need to beat the boss anyway, so let's do some speculate. Let's do some speculating. So what do you think could be up next? And when do you think we might be able to see it?
I mean, obviously there's no promises involved yet.
I
We
will
just have
promise
to-
every single thing here today.
No.
I am dead.
I don't want to let the people down.
That is okay.
But see, I really want to see you play Sly. I'm trying to think like what else in particular, because we're already kind of doing a lot of stuff with recording like Persona and eventually stuff like Danganronpa.
Yeah, Danganronpa is gonna be a recorded game because it's probably just better. I don't know. If people want to say like, "Oh no, you should have it be a stream game," feel free. I'm not gonna discount it. I just think, yeah, based on what the game is, how long it might take. And honestly, what even a lot of my friends have said, I know one of my friends, TMP, he's been, I know when I did talk about playing Danganronpa, he was like, you gotta do that recording, man. Or you can't look at chat. You either can't look at chat, you can't do it as a stream, you gotta do it recorded. And I'm like, wow, okay, he has quite an opinion about this. So I was like, well, okay, he's probably right. Well, a few of my friends said that, actually. It's like if you do Danganronpa, you can't look at the chat, which to me is kind of impossible to be honest. Like
yeah,
maybe
it's
not.
one of those games that because of the premise and stuff, like it's too easy for some asshole to come into the chat and just spoil huge things for you.
Yeah, so just purely based on that, probably a recording game.
But yeah, I'm sure there's lots of other games that I would love to see you play. Like, I know we were talking about this in Pokemon recording, so people will see sometime in the future.
Yeah,
But,
hopefully
like, I
soon.
do want to eventually play through the other Pokemon games with you, or at least see you play them. I think it'd be fun.
I do agree that would be
other
fun.
than that, I mean, promises that all the games I think I'm like, yeah, Matt should play. They're all like really long RPGs.
I mean, I'm okay with really long RPGs. Like, I plan on, hell, even recording like a bunch of really long RPGs. Now, granted, stream, I don't know as much. I don't know if I'd want to do, say, Xenoblade on stream. That might be a little much. Right? I don't know if that would work too well.
Well, yeah, and it's that kind of stuff I'm thinking of. It's just like, I don't know. And then there's, the problem is a lot of the games, they'd be like, yeah, it'd be really fun to watch you play. There's stuff that I also have not played.
Oh yeah, well, like what's an example?
Like the Final Fantasy games, or like, some of the other Square games, like the Dialfield Chronicle, Valkyrie Elysium, The Strangers in Paradise, stuff like the Demon Souls remake.
Yeah, those would all be good.
But I want to play a lot of those first, so
Damn it.
I probably won't be a part of those streams.
That is true and also fair. Yeah, I do find it kind of interesting that you want to see me play games that you haven't played. I do find that not weird, but like interesting, you know?
I mean, I just think they're probably really good games, you know?
Oh my god, I jumped, I hit the button.
Keeps cheating you again.
That time I think the game might have actually cheated me because I'm pretty sure I hit the button. The other two times I got hit were all my fault. Okay, tell you what, Megan.
That's a real
If you're okay with it, Megan, when we get to that section, could you take over commentary? Because I feel like there might be a bit too much going on to be able to properly talk, hold a conversation, and also keep an eye on boss patterns.
I mean, that's fair. I'm not good at holding conversation by myself.
Well, I mean, I'll chime in. I just, you know, don't. I just think you might need to carry it. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of games that you would want to do a stream together with. Like, I know there's games that you want to watch me play. I don't know how many of those you would want to stream. Because most of the games that you want to watch me play are obviously stuff that you played before, and there's stuff like the Resident Evil games that you want to play over again on stream. I imagine at some point you're gonna honestly want to replay a lot of those games, like even the Dark Souls games at some point.
I mean, I do want to do Dark.
Bloodborne.
Oh yeah, like I want to actually get back to and finish Bloodborne. I do plan on replaying the Dark Souls games at some point, yeah. Because that was back before the recording stuff happened, and now I do that, and it's like, oh yeah, now I you know, do a bit of a replay stream, I guess, replay sessions, you know.
Yeah.
I could see you want to be there for that too, yeah. And that would be fun.
I just can't think of a lot of games in particular that we would want to do with the two of us aside from like Fly and Jack and a lot of the other ones we talked about.
Yeah.
I did mention this to you like on our own, but I do want to see you eventually play Lair, so that could be a fun stream game.
That would be fun. That would be a fun stream game.
Blocking.
Part of Awful Block. I like how you're giving me my own Awful Block now.
Well, I don't know. I figure that's the closest equivalent.
I mean, to be fair, like I have played bad games on stream before, just not very common.
I mean, yeah.
But like, yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be fun. I think streaming Lair would be a good idea. At the very least, for the laughs.
But it's not that good of a game.
Okay, now we do a jump here. This is such a cool guy moment. Okay, anyway, I'm probably gonna go a little bit quieter on this because this is the portion where I'm more likely to fuck up. So Megan, you may take most of it. I'll still chime in, don't worry. It's not gonna be all you, only you, but
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Like, in particular, I know because of the games you bought, you missed out on a lot of PS3 games, and you missed out on a lot of, like, DS and 3DS games.
That is true.
So, I imagine if you could get a good way to stream a lot of those, there would be a lot of them I want to watch. Like, I know, again, we were talking about this before.
Phoenix
but, like,
Wright?
stuff like Phoenix Wright would be very fun to watch, but that would probably also be a recorded game.
Yeah, it's true. That would probably also be a recorded game. For reasons, mostly for the same reasons as Danganronpa, right?
Yeah. Oh, you're hitting him pretty good.
I am.
Gadget bots, no.
Yeah, he's bringing out those guys again. Pain, 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 pain. We're good. This is a really sick final boss, though.
Yeah. I do enjoy this as a final boss.
No fucks given. Maybe some fucks given. Maybe the occasion. Oh no, I won. Nice.
Yay!
Yeah. So is that
it?
I got it. Whoa. That was. See, I'm a little ashamed. That wasn't even that hard of a final boss. I just kept messing up on the bomb jumps.
I mean, yeah, but that'll happen.
Ratchet? What's up?
Now we can hit the big button. We blowing up his new planet.
This time I am thinking what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Nice.
and you get to hit the actual button.
Yeah, I love it when games do this. So they give you like the final like button press.
Yeah, it's always fun.
I know they do that in like Metal Gear Solid a good few times too. Kablooey! Ah, dude, this is good.
This can't be good.
Well, this part isn't. Oh no! Clank! Oh.
Phew, that was close. Clank, you can pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look good.
Broken?
It's just stretching a lot.
Fall to our deaths broken?
Yes.
Ah.
How do they fall back there? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Well, you saved them in the end.
That was close. Thanks.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
You'll be all right.
Nah, you just get some leaves? No. Ratchet, you gotta come back. You gotta have Clank for Ratchet too.
Hey, Tin Can! Where do you think you're going? We, still need to fix that arm.
And there you go, buddies for life.
Yeah.
Until Ratchet torn apart, where they become villains and enemies to each other.
Oh, that'd be pretty funny.
A good game, yeah. No, I really did like this. Very fun. Just very fun. I don't know. Then, you know, I also kind of like, you know, I will say with Ratchet and Clank, it kind of seems like it kind of teeters on like, in terms of storytelling, kind of like how a modern game will do it, but also kind of how a more classic game would do it, right? It's like even the final boss, like you beat the final boss, you hit a button, then it's like, oh, well, I guess that's done. And then that's it. There's no like big half-hour long cutscene explaining everything like afterwards, right?
Yeah.
It's just, game's over. Let's go home, right? I like that.
Yeah.
It feels very classic to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
This game is like 20 years old now.
I know, right? It really doesn't seem that old. I feel like a lot of games with these kind of art styles age pretty well, though. You know?
They do.
Like, they really do. Like, I look at Jack and Daxter footage still, and I'm like, wow, that game looks good. You know?
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank, wow, that game looks good. Anything cartoony will age really well. Maybe that's why they keep remastering The Last of Us and Horizon. Because they know it'll look like shit in like another 5 years. You know?
Probably.
So they're gonna keep on remastering it and remaking it. Mikey Kelly is Ratchet.
Yeah, this is the only game Mikey Kelly was Ratchet. He got recast in Ratchet 2.
He did such a good job, though.
He did.
Dude, we should start a petition. Bring back Mikey Kelly. Is he even still working in voice stuff? I haven't seen his name, like, ever.
I have no idea.
This could have been an instance of, like, oh, it was a dev that did it. Kind of like in how, Conker's Bad Fur Day. I think most of the characters are voiced by devs.
I think that was pretty common for early 2000s when voice acting was still kind of new.
I looked at Mikey Jelly, but I want Mikey Kelly. American voice actor.
Mikey Jelly.
The American voice actor. Oh, he voiced Michelangelo in TNMT.
That's kind of cool.
What else has he done? What has he done that we might recognize? Mr. and Mrs. Smith, TNMT 2007. I know of when Marnie was there. Cars 3, additional voices. All Eyes on Me, The Highwayman.
You have a problem with
Oh,
unwanted
hey,
hair?
Quark.
Is painful itching in your nether regions causing you undue embarrassment?
Do you just plain stink?
Sometimes.
You need this, the Gadgetron Personal Hygienator. Hi, I'm Steve McQuark. And this little baby can take
All
care
right.
of any grooming needs that are just too much trouble for you to
Now
handle
you're chilling,
yourself.
watching TV. Nice.
Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah. Ah. Oh, mommy.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Okay, that's good. 40 out of 40 bolts, 0 out of 10 gold weapons.
Now that Chairman Dreck's account
We
has
got
been
quite a few of the
closed,
skill points.
you're
Yeah, we did.
Gadgetron's most valued customer. We've got new items available for you. Just check the new goodies menu on your pause screen.
Now you can time work to before you
If
defeated
you'd
Drek. That's
like,
nice.
You can start a new game with
Yeah.
all of your current weapons and bolts. You can also go back to your last save. Go ahead and pick one.
I guess start a new game with current weapons and bolts.
Yeah.
And we will save. Oh, for which one do you think? Top one.
I guess the top one?
All right, cool. And now I guess the game just starts over again.
It does.
So it's saved, right? So now we have the. So now when you take over for New Game Plus, we're all set, right?
There should be.
Okay,
Final
good.
Step, attach.
I'll just skip that then. Skip through all this. Oh, he's in Static Shock as Nick Connor. Neat. He's
Okay.
been in quite a few things actually. Ben 10 as a
Who's in the
gang
10?
gang number 2 attendant helicopter pilot.
Damn. I was like, is he actually a named character? That'd be cool.
Now he was on episode 11. Kevin apparently.
Oh, okay.
He's in King of the Hill for like 2 episodes as additional voices. He does a lot of additional voices. Video games. Okay, so video games we might know him a little bit more. He's in Full Spectrum Warrior. That's kind of cool. Yeah, a lot of additional voices. Michelangelo in the TMNT game. Marines in Halo 3. Additional voices in Final Fantasy 13 to... he was in Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault as a guy named Barry.
I don't remember Barry, but I never played that much of Full Frontal Assault.
Okay. So, well, they brought him back for something. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15 additional voices. Final Fantasy 7 Remake additional voices. So he's mostly additional voices.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Bring him back for Ratchet, dude. Let's go ahead and start a petition, Megan. Bring back Mikey Kelly for Ratchet.
No, I like James Arnold Taylor.
No, fuck whoever that guy is. We're bringing back Mikey Kelly.
He voices Titus.
Okay, he's pretty cool, then. I'll give him props.
He voices a lot of stuff, actually. But
So I give him props for Titus because I know everybody shits on like his Titus, but I think it's really good, personally.
yeah, because like the 2 big ones he has would be Ratchet and would be Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars series.
Ugh. Is the goodies option new? I just noticed that.
Might be.
It is. Skill points off. Oh
Yeah, so
boy.
it can tell you the skill points. It might tell you.
Take
yeah, it tells
aim.
you which ones you have and what. Okay.
Tobruk. Cluck, cluck. I'd probably go to chickens or something. Speedy. Man, these are still pretty shit, though, to be honest. It's like, well, it's on Relgar. Cluck, cluck. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have, can I maybe get a little bit more of a hint, please? It doesn't really tell me anything. Speedy, I can maybe understand. Like, oh, maybe I need to go fast. It's like, oh, girl trouble. On Blarg Station? That's kind of... Like, yeah, there's no way. There's no way you could be able to figure that out. Like, with just girl trouble, Blarg Station Nebula, G34? Oh, yeah, you gotta beat the Alien Queen using only your wrench. Nah, no way, man. That's not... Nah. You couldn't figure that out. See, it's why I decided early on that I wouldn't feel bad about using a guide. Because, like, for these. And also Megan, who is my living and very lovely guide. was like, what the hell is magician on Kalebo 3? I'm just gonna call it Kalebo now, even though I know it's Kalibo, but I'm gonna call it Kalebo anyway. It's like magician. Okay, how do I do that? What the fuck's a heavy traffic? What's a blastum on Atlantis? You know, what's a going commando? I get that. They turned that into a game title later. Okay, that's kind of cool. That'd be funny if all the skill points, like the last one you get is like, oh, that's what we called the new game, right?
Yeah.
Because what
You
is
should
Ratchet?
look at the cheats menu too, by the way.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Because like, what is Ratchet and Clank 2 called? Is it Going Commando?
It's going commando in the States, and in Europe, I believe it's locked and loaded.
Okay. No cheats
Do I have to be
activated.
asking for the cheats?
How do I activate cheats?
I thought you'd be able to with the gold bolts.
In-level movies. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can just look at that. Oh, a sketchbook. Oh, that's Ratchet, huh? I don't like
you
the
can
third
see some
one.
Concept art.
The third one's too monkey-like. I don't really like that one. The first one's too much like Timon from Lion King.
Yeah, he kind of looks more like a lemur or a weasel.
Yeah. There's some of the concept sketches for Ratchet. We decided early on that he would be a bipedal alien creature with fur. And if anyone asks you, Ratchet is a Lombax. Is that the first time they actually mentioned his species?
Yeah, I don't think they actually mentioned the species anywhere in the actual game.
Okay,
Not until the
so
second one.
yeah. Okay, well that's cool. So in the sketchbook, it's like Ratchet is a Lombax, and now we're gonna remind you of that all the time. Oh, I don't like how Clank was like a shirtless alien at one point. That's a little bit weird.
That is very weird.
I like how they're all robots except for that one, which is just clearly a shirtless alien with no shoes and like shorts. You know, like that's weird. It's like they had it and then they're like, well, let's try this. Nah. Clank 2 went through many forms. He was originally even younger looking with a bigger head and smaller body. In fact, at first Clank was 3 much smaller robots, but in the end we decided to use just one so that we could develop his personality more easily. That makes sense. And here we have the final sketch for our 2 main characters. Ratchet came into existence on paper for the first time within 2 weeks of the initial idea for the game. This final sketch was done about 3 months later. Okay, that's pretty cool. Fort Krantos on Battalia came from the top sketch. We wanted to create forested islands under aerial attack. Then we turned it into more of a tropical fort. Kind of the way development goes sometimes. The bottom sketch is one of the many from which we stole pieces for various levels. Okay, pretty cool. These cliff-hugging structures evolved into the cliffside machinery you can see in parts of the logging site on planet Eudora.
Eudora.
They were originally part of a populated city, but we decided to make this a robot-only area. This is an element from the robot factory exterior on planet Core 2. The factory on this planet is where Clank is made at the beginning of the game. The top sketch is an early drawing of Blarg Depot on planet Gaspar. The bottom is the production design for Blackwater City on planet Relgar. There's a lot of these. The bomb factory on planet Hoven was derived from these sketches. Our original idea was that the inhabitants were mining ice and shipping it off-world. But then we decided that the Blarg should invade and convert all the processing plants into munitions factories. Blarg equals bad news. A hanging power source for one of our factories. Can you guess which one? Maybe. Perhaps. Can you guess which one?
I want to say that's Core 2, maybe?
Okay, we'll say you're right.
Or might
Because
be
they
from
don't...
Atlantis.
Okay,
Not sure.
we'll say you're right with one of those answers because they don't tell us, and I have no clue. The top drawing shows off early concepts for the logging site on planet Eudora. This is one of our first worlds, and our initial goal was to create a forest city. It changed drastically during production. The bottom sketch shows off peaceful structures from the bomb factory on planet Hoven. Generator concepts for Gorida City on planet Atlantis. Because the city is plagued by lightning storms, the inhabitants use the generators to attract the lightning and convert it into useful energy. One of the very first levels we prototyped was Metropolis on planet Kerwan. We wanted lots of greenery built into the retro sci-fi buildings to create a unique contrast. We ended up removing most of the bronze caps, though, because they began to clash with the rest of the city. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, wait, was that more? Was there more to it? Or was it just repeating?
It might be just repeating, I don't know.
Nah, well, I will wait. Yes, right? No.
Yeah.
This world was one of the first
That's
big
it.
ones we built and almost started a war between the designers and the artists. Okay, no. So that was a little bit different. I wonder if I missed any on Clanks then. Hold on. So no, I did miss the start of Clanks. No, I did not. This is the first concept for Quark's HQ on planet Umbris. We removed the lightning rods after we realized that it made the central structure look too small. The general idea for Quark's HQ was that it should be very reminiscent of a World War II battlefield replete with bunkers, machine guns, and barbed wire. They did a good job. Here's a building sturdy for one of these structures near Quark's trailer in Blackwater City. We ended up modifying it significantly, though, and the final result is a bit different. And this is a good example of the palette studies we create for every world. This one is for Fort Krontos on planet Vitalia. We ended up changing the weather from a sunny day to a rainstorm, but the color palette didn't vary much from this painting. Two examples of the character sheets we used to model the enemies in the game. The top is a Blarg trooper, while the Blarg commander is on the bottom. Okay, very Blargy.
You know, I will say it's kind of funny that they changed the weather on Battalia, because, like, in the remake, they changed it quite a bit from what it is in this game.
Oh, really? Okay, that's kind of funny.
So, I won't say anything. You need to see it when you get there, but...
Okay, you got me curious. We love our robots. These are some of the many head designs we created for the robot troops who fight Ratchet. And if you look closely, you can pick out our animation director and our lead character designer. I may see them. I assume it's the two on top, perhaps.
Most likely.
They look very different.
Yeah.
Here's Ratchet's first ship. Too bad he wrecks it so early in the game. We wanted it to be a real homemade job, held together by chewing gum and wire. We still can't agree on exactly why he crashed it on planet Novalis. Okay, I'm glad even the designers are like, yeah, we don't really know why. And we can't agree on the reason. That's funny. I like that. I like the humor in this. Finished sketches for Quark's ship and the courier ship that Ratchet and Clank acquire. The idea was that the courier ship would be a slow, clunky, durable vehicle, kind of like a mail truck. Quark's ship, on the other hand, was designed as a luxury craft. Not too fast either, but stylish and comfortable. This is the original sketch for the Blarg fighter that Ratchet and Clank pick up on Gemlik Base. We were going for sleek but deadly. Many of the enemies in the game pilot vehicles. This one turned into a helicopter piloted by a Blarg commander in Metropolis. He's a nasty one. The grind boots, mine glove, and what originally was the defense drone glove. We changed the way defense drones work midway through the project, so we no longer needed that glove. Okay, pretty cool.
Okay.
Pops out when grinding? Okay, that's cool. Here's one of our concepts for Giant Clank. Unfortunately, the huge shoulder-mounted guns didn't make it in because they just weren't practical. But we did manage to keep Ratchet on Clank's back. I do like that. I like open-mouthed Clank, too. He's like, ah! Like up on the upper right.
Yeah.
Some fun enemy designs. One made it into the game, 4 didn't. Can you pick the winners? Bottom left? Or top left?
It's either bottom left or top left. It might be the top left one.
Yeah, because I know the dude on wheels isn't here. The slug guy isn't there, and I don't think the weird dinosaur-looking dude's here either.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some interesting designs, though.
They are cool.
The many faces of Big Al. This is the first NPC, non-player character, we put into the game. He's probably what most people think game developers look like. I like that. Yeah, he went through a few different designs, I see. It looks like they kind of repurposed one of his designs to be like the little dudes that you sometimes talk to.
Yeah, it seems like they modified it a bit to be the Gatron employees you run into.
Yeah, those guys. One of the weapons that went through many iterations on paper was Ratchet's wrench. The Ratchet's wrench. We didn't want something too generic, plus it had to function as a tool and a weapon at the same time. It's mistakenly called an axe by many, but the label is appropriate in some respects, since you probably wouldn't want to get whacked with it. It does look very axe-like.
Kind of, yeah.
Designs for the Visibomb gun, top, and the Suck Cannon, bottom. The Suck Cannon was one of the first weapons we designed and one of the few where the name stayed the same throughout the development process. It just had such a nice ring to it. I like that. I do like the big-ass motor on the Visibomb gun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The top two designs are final versions of the Hydro Pack. The bottom sketches are the designs for the Glove of Doom and Bomb Glove. The Glove of Doom is an office favorite. Of course it would be.
Yeah.
I do like how the Hydro Pack in this one puts Clank in like a little bit of a bubble. Well, not bubble, but like it puts him in like a capsule, I guess. I don't know if it's like that in the main game.
I think it is.
Oh, sick. Another early version of Ratchet. Notice the different proportions, lack of eyebrows, and stripes. This is also an early box cover concept. Nah, would
They made
you?
that poster, I'd buy that.
Yeah, I could see you buying that. I think it looks pretty good too. Yeah, it does look pretty cool actually. I like how it kind of looks like there's a lot of little clanks in the background too, if you look hard enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess this is supposed to be the Warbots.
Probably. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, they really changed. They really went simple on the box art too, didn't they? I like how the idea is we're gonna possibly use this with just all this stuff happening, and then they went with like what is it? Just like Ratchet standing in front of like a white space.
Let me just pull it out.
Yeah, I think you have the box, right? I think I gave you back your boxes.
Oh no, I don't have the box.
Okay, it's is this it?
But I think it's just him in a white space, and then if you look in the background, there's like blueprints of his different weapons and stuff.
Possibly. Here, hold on. I think that's one of these cases, right? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's Ratchet. Hold up to the webcam just so people can like have a little peek. It's like Ratchet, yeah, standing in front of kind of a gray space with a bunch of weapon designs on it, like the Tesla claw and everything, kind of like blueprinty.
Yeah.
With like Clank looking like, man, I'm gonna smack a bitch. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, they went very simple compared to an idea they had. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is it right here. This one should look familiar. The cover for the US game box was dried from it, but more importantly, it was the first image of Ratchet unveiled to the world in March 2002. Oh, that's it. That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
What are these, though? They're going to complete all skill
Gotta
points
get
in
more
the
skill
future.
points.
You have to buy all gold weapons. What do you get for this? Do we get all gold? Should we get all gold weapons?
We
What-
could, but we would have to grind a lot of bolts.
Well, what is this? Is it worth it?
Let me see.
No, you get 2 for all gold weapons. I don't know, Megan. We might need to grind a lot. Possibly make it a bonus video at most.
So it looks like when you get all the skill points, you get an epilogue.
Oh, nice.
Getting all the gold weapons, you get a making of video and the commercials, or at least some of the commercials.
Well, you did want to show me the commercials, but that we can look up on YouTube, I guess.
I mean, we could grind for it if you want. I think it would be fun to look at.
It's up to you.
Depends on how long you want to do the stream for.
It's up to you. Actually, we could even make it a bonus video, even. Throw it up as like a
That's
little
true.
bonus on
We could do
YouTube.
the grinding off stream.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see. That was pretty good, though. A good game. Yeah, I know I've said this a few times now, but good game. I'm kind of glad I'm done with it. Mostly because it's taken a while. And Megan, I love you a lot. Right? We've been over this. I love you a ton. You're fantastic. You're great. And I appreciate all that you've done for me with Ratchet, because we wouldn't have been able to really do this without Megan. She had the copy of Ratchet, and she also loaned me her PS3, which is why I'm saying all this stuff, because I want her PS3 out of my room, because it's just kind of vibing on top of my PS2 right now. And I just kind of know I don't need it in here, so I was only really keeping it in here for Ratchet. So now I can finally go back to her, and every time I'm like, oh, Megan, you should play MGS for me. She's like, well, you have my PS3.
Well, I bug you and say, oh, but you have my PS3.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, well, Megan, I'd like to see you play more Ace Combat. Well, you have my PS3. It's like,
in other words, I can't use that excuse anymore.
no, you can. So now I can get you to play other games, which is gonna be fun. Also, your PS3 is really dusty in my room, so yeah.
Oh no.
It'd be much cleaner in your room, to be honest.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably just gonna sit in the living room. But
Yeah, okay, well, that's fine. Can sit anywhere you want it.
I know.
All right. So I guess this is it then, huh?
Yeah, at least until we come back and do the new game plus, because we gotta at least show the Rhino off.
That's yeah. We got to show the Rhino off. I mean, well, you're gonna be home tomorrow as well, right? And tomorrow is a stream day.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, so we can do that tomorrow. So tomorrow, Megan might be taking over for most of it.
Yeah.
Unless her hands are hurting her too much, in which case then we won't.
I mean, we'll see. We might have to trade off. Depends on how my hands are doing.
We might have to trade off, yeah. But I think it's kind of a fun idea, though. I kind of like the idea of you playing through the game for me. I just think it'd be neat.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I kind of want to see your skills. Like I said, I think you're very skilled in this game.
Okay.
Well, it's true. I think you're very skilled in the game.
I know. I'm just being shy. Don't mind me.
All right. Well, normally here is where I would raid people, but for some reason, I don't know why. I think Ratchet's cursed or something, because I'm on my dashboard for Twitch and it's completely frozen. And I've tried to unfreeze it numerous times while I've been streaming, and it just keeps on freezing. So I literally cannot click on any of the buttons, like, at all. So I can't raid someone today. But I'm sure there's someone cool out there who's probably doing a stream. Maybe someone's even playing Ratchet. I could be the only one again. Maybe much like Kaiju Warriors, I'm the only one. Who knows? Go watch them. Tell them I said hi. For now, though, yeah, I guess that's it. So, until tomorrow, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We hope you all enjoyed the stream today. I certainly did. And I think Megan did, too.
Yeah, it's been a good stream.
I think she enjoyed my suffering a lot.
Just a little bit.
But for now, it's time to cue the outro. So, frag out, and I will catch you guys later.
Bye.